Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Martin McDonough Gymnasium at Mount St. Joseph Academy, home of the Mounties. And there we go. There is the Mountie logo up on the wall at the beautiful Convent Avenue Gymnasium, where it is also Lenny Burke Court at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. And a lot of history to this venue here today. And today we will have two local Rutland County teams, as we see right here. Here are the MSJ Mounties, the home team, warming up on the floor. They will play host to the Poultney Blue Devils. Poultney plays a Division III schedule, and the MSJ Mountie boys Division II. But a nice rivalry between these two teams here on the floor today. We expect a nice basketball game coming up here shortly. Want to give you the starting lineups, or actually the lineups. We'll give you the entire roster for both of these teams. And as we look out right now, the MSJ Mounties will start there. The home team first, Jacob Bissett. Jacob is a senior. Corbin Chadburn, he is a freshman. Mason Boudreau is a senior. Gavin Treener, Gavin is a freshman. Isaiah Reed, he is a freshman. Arthur Treener, he is a sophomore. Vincent Cavalieri, Vincent is a sophomore. James Williams, he is a sophomore. Phil Welsh, he is a freshman. Deshaun Reed, Deshaun is a junior. Luke Loxon, Luke is a junior. James Alt, he is a freshman. And Ben Looney will round out the roster. Ben is a junior. And the head coach is Mr. Nick Davis. So there you go. That's the entire roster for the MSJ Mounties. And let's check the roster here for the visiting Poultney Blue Devils. We'll give you a little shot of the crowd here across the way. The Mountie team on the floor warming up. Poultney as yet not up here on the floor yet, but we'll run down their roster for you just the same. And the Poultney Blue Devils, Poultney boys, are Ari Camp. Ari is a sophomore. Mike Selleck, he is a sophomore. Eric Kendall, a sophomore. Jaden Mead, he's a senior. Tegan Capman, Tegan is a freshman. Wyatt Gillette, Wyatt is a sophomore. Peyton Book is a junior. Lucas Welsh, he is a junior. Mason Morris, he is a junior. Bradley Dupel, he is a junior. Noah DeLance, and it doesn't say what year Noah is, but Noah DeLance will wear the number 40 tonight, one of the JV players, I believe, but up here on the varsity level. Ryan Simons, and Ryan is a senior. And Gabe Casey, he is a sophomore. The coaches are Justin Heyer, Matt Cole, and Keith Williams. The athletic trainer today will be Zach Royer. And there you go. There are the entire rosters for both of these squads, as we see the MSJ Mounties warming up here on the floor. Tom Haley with me. Tom's got his headset on. I thank you very much for your comments here, Tom. We got kind of an unknown when we get to the month early in the season. A couple of games under our belts here, but don't know a whole lot, for a few games anyway. But it should be a pretty good matchup here today.
I think it will be. Both teams are hungry for certain. Neither one has a victory. MSJ comes in at 0-3, Poultney at 0-2, so they're both really hungry. They should be going at it like crazy, and I think we're in for an entertaining afternoon here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium.
I was just mentioning just before we started, as far as I know, MSJ will play, what, a D2 schedule? Is that right, basically?
Pretty much, I think.
And these guys are 3 or 4?
They're 4.
Okay.
Poultney is 4.
All right, but 2 Rutland
County. But
County
they'll play
teams.
3s, and yeah.
So, and well, it's just kind of the way things are early in the season. We were just talking, coming up here in a couple of days, the Rutland High Red Raiders will be here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium, so that might be a little bit of a tough night for the Mounties.
I think so. That's a mismatch. Had they had that game the last year or 2 or 3, it would have been a very good game, a very competitive game. But the Mounties have lost a lot of players, some to Rutland, including Des Krakawa, who is a big man with great footwork. He's having off to a phenomenal year. So not the right year to be playing your crosstown rival, but they'll give it a go. But I know the Mounties hope to break through here and get the first one. And I've seen both teams. Maybe you have also, and this looks like, to me, to be maybe a competitive afternoon.
Well, I saw MSJ a week ago, I believe. They hosted Otter Valley.
Yep.
And that was a bit of a long day for them. Otter Valley boys got a very good team. This will be my first time seeing the Poultney boys this year. So.
Well, they definitely have a lot of height. Ryan Simons is 6'5". I think Peyton Book is a good 6'3", and they have some others. And I saw them at Proctor
Actually,
twice.
I did too in that
Yeah.
tournament, yes. So
And
I
as
correct
you,
myself.
then you know then, they were equal to those teams for a lot of the game. They held some pretty significant leads, but on both nights there, gave up the lead. And then down in Chester in the Green Mountain Holiday Tournament against Green Mountain, they were in the game trailing by 8 at the half, and then Green Mountain just blew them out. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what they can put together today. And one of the first-year coaches here, Nick Davis or Justin Iyer, is going to get his first varsity win today.
All right, so that'll be a special day for somebody for sure. As you just mentioned, Justin, there's Justin right there for the Poultney Blue Devils. We did, you and I both actually end up over in Poultney last night, and the Poultney
we did.
girls had a pretty good night.
They look very good. And I know they're feeling a whole lot better about themselves today after getting blown out in the opening game by a West Rutland team that's not going to lose very many games this year, despite their much upgraded schedule. They've got 2 games with Windsor, West Rutland does. They could lose those. Those will be games everybody wants to see. But you're right. Poultney looked good last night.
And that was over at Catman Court, the Devil's Den at Catman Court, so it was fun to be over there last night.
And don't forget, after 2 more games, they play a couple games, and then January 4th against Rivendell, they get back Caden Lesperance, who's been out with an injury all year. So that's only going to help.
We saw her over in Proctor. Actually, she's keeping score that night, I
Keeping
believe.
the scorebook. And by the way, for a freshman or for anybody, her little sister, Chloe Lesperance, looked really good last night.
Yeah, nice win for the Poultney girls program last night. And the boys are on the court here at Mount St. Joseph Academy here today, just short of the Christmas break. But it is a lot of fun to see what people are coming out with here this year. I happened to be up in Otter Valley the other night. The Fairhaven girls, again, as usual, very strong team.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was a mismatch for sure. Hopefully Ray Counter can get the Otter Valley girls squared away, and I think there is some talent there. They do lack size, but this is that time of year. We're still figuring things out. It's hard to know who you beat or who you lost to until, a couple weeks go by and things start to shake out.
I think my biggest surprise, and maybe with you too, was the West Rutland boys.
Yes, it was. I was in shock. I mean, we saw Proctor in those 2 games in the Abrahamson tournament, and they look great. And they look great against what I think is a really good Twinfield team. And I was went into the gym that night thinking, I know West Rutland's a lot better. I wonder if they can play with Proctor. And they did a lot more than that, of course. They won convincingly.
So it's going to be interesting in that division. That'll be a fun division to watch.
It will be. D4 is going to be very fun this year. You're right.
And some of the strength from up north there, we did happen to see them in the Bob Abrahamson tournament.
We saw Twinfield, and now today Danville is over there at Proctor. So we'll get a little barometer on that northern team, and and it's going to be a great division.
Okay, Tom Haley and Greg McCormick here with you at Mount St. Joseph Academy, home of the MSJ Mounties Martin McDonough Gymnasium. I do see Marty once in a while around here and there.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him here, though, not yet, but I'm sure he'll be here at some point.
He's got to be. Name's on the wall. He's got to come in here. This is it. It's his house.
Well, we were talking about that the other night.
His and Lenny Burke's, of course, because it's also
Lenny Burke
Court.
And Catman Court at Poultney last night. And we were talking about the Hinchy Gym over there in West Rutland the other night when we were over there. And some very popular, nice venues to be at watching some high school sports. So we see the MSJ boys warming up here on the floor. We're a few minutes away from the beginning of this basketball game, as both teams again warming up here on the floor at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. And we'll be back with probably our pregame introductions here by the public address announcer, Dan Elliott, the PA announcer wearing many hats here. Somewhere around here he is, but we'll have that and hopefully a good contest here this afternoon at Martin McDonough Gymnasium on Lenny Burke Court. Right, back here, MSJ Convent Avenue Gymnasium, presentation of PEG TV here, and just checking down. I mentioned the names on that roster here for the Poultney Blue Devils. They got actually just one senior, actually two seniors. Jaden Mead is a senior, and then they have Ryan Simons, who's also a senior. So not the most veteran team out here. Poultney got a couple of Ryan Simons is the height. I remember watching him out there. They do have some tall players as we watch them warm up here on the floor right now. And as we said, you're very early, just before Christmas. Try to get a little barometer on who's got what, but things very changeable in the next couple of months as everybody works at things and gets better.
And I think that at the Abrahamson tournament, those two games, we were both very impressed with Peyton Book. He's got some smooth moves inside, good rebounder, can score. He's a good player, and then you put him and Simons together, and there's a potential as I look out here at MSJ, not a real tall team, the potential for the Blue Devils to control the boards tonight.
And again, both teams from different divisions, but Rutland County rivals, so it's always a lot of fun. I just like the crowd you see at games like this. Like the other night, you say, some of them are a little lopsided, no question, but it's fun to see a Fairhaven Otter Valley matchup, or we'll work Mill River into this eventually here.
Now, that game was at Otter Valley, correct? And,
at Otter Valley, yes.
That's something, isn't it? That Otter Valley, of course, it might have had a little steam taken out of them last night, but in competitive games, they have a student cheering section that never sits down, that stands up the whole game. So, there's a lot of school spirit at some of these schools.
Well, say it's funny you say that, is because when I was doing this for PEG TV, that's where I set up, in the stands with them. So.
Oh, right. Yep.
So, which is, interesting. So let's just leave it at that. But, the very, very good crowd up there at Otter Valley, the House of Noise. And,
yep. And incidentally, that is the site of the state wrestling championships this year, the House of Noise. So that's going to be a big deal and bring a lot of people to town.
Yeah, actually, PEG TV had a presentation of wrestling on there about a week ago. Trevor put a nice little presentation together.
Yeah.
So anyway, the crowd's starting to fill in here a little bit. The stands across the way, we'll give you a shot of that. Is just a beautiful gymnasium, beautiful venue for high school basketball here, and we have a good one coming up. Poultney, MSJ, and Poultney on MSJ Martin McDonough Gymnasium, Lenny Burke Court at Martin McDonough Gymnasium, just a few minutes away from the start of this contest. We'll have more coming up. Okay, we are back here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Not that we ever left you through the magic of television. And we're going to have the pregame introductions here. It's Poultney at MSJ. Dan Elliott, the athletic director / PA announcer. Number 4, Ari Camp being introduced as a starter. Number 12, Eric Kendall, you see. Now number 24 for the Blue Devils, Peyton Book. Number 34 is Bradley Dupel. And Ryan Simons will round out the starting 5. There you go, the Poultney 5 on the floor and the rest of the squad. MSJ Mounties ready to be introduced. Number 5 is Gavin Treener. Number 11, Arthur Treener. Number 21 is Deshaun Reed being introduced. Number 4, Mason Boudreau being introduced on the floor. And number 1 is Jacob Bissett. And there you go, the starting 5 for each of these teams, the entire Mountie team out there. And I think we are going to pause here right now for the singing of our national anthem. Okay, the playing of our national anthem will be ready to go here in just a moment to start this one this afternoon. Mount St. Joseph Academy, Lenny Burke Court, Martin McDonough Gymnasium. There you see a shot of the crowd across the way. Pretty good afternoon crowd here for a Saturday. A couple of Saturdays in a row, actually. 2 Saturdays in a row. We've had games here at Mount St. Joseph Academy. We were here just about a week ago when the Otter Valley Otters were here. Otter Valley, pretty good game that was. Coming away with a victory in that one. Ryan Simons going to jump it up at center circle. Mason Boudreau will be jumping it up at center circle. And off the opening tip, we see the ball chased to the baseline, knocked out of bounds. We'll wait for the possession. Mark Lambert is one of your referees. There's Mark right there. And the other official will be John Hoagland. All right, the ball will be inbounded here by Poultney. Blue Devils have the ball in play. And now we'll have to bring it down over the half-court line. Full court pressure coming from the Mounties.
Good job. Good job, Ari. Good job, Ari. Hey, box one. Box one.
That will be our first foul of the ball game. That is going to be on Jacob Bissett for MSJ. Mounties get a shot off. Gavin Treener putting that one up, missing. Get a Poultney rebound. Nice drive to the basket. And a shot block. Good job on that. Mason Boudreau on the defensive block on that play. Blocked out of bounds. Shot attempt by Vincent. Or actually, the shot attempt by Poultney's Eric Kendall. Inbounded by the Blue Devils. Taken away by MSJ. There's a drive to the basket. We'll have a whistle, and there will be a foul on that shot attempt. This is going to be a shooting foul. The personal foul for Poultney on Bradley Dupel. And on the line for the Mounties, shooting 2, hitting the first one is Arthur Treener. Arthur, a sophomore. And that will be our first point of the basketball game right there. Arthur hitting that bucket, second shot. As you see, off the rim, no good. Ryan Simons pulling down that rebound. And here come the Blue Devils down the floor with it. Eric Kendall out on top of the circle, setting up the offense. That's Ari Camp. Barry trying to pass it off, looking over on that right side. Simons over there. That one knocked her, lost out of bounds. That is off Pulteney, so that'll be a turnover. Ball goes back to the Mounties. Mounties to bring it down the floor now. And that is going to be a three-point bucket. I believe that one just hit right there by Gavin Trainer. We'll get credit for the three. We have a 4-0 advantage, MSJ, as Ari Camp bringing it over the half-court line. It's Ari working with it left side of that circle, drives to the basket, got a good lane in there, put up the shot, misses. Simons the rebound to Kendall. Back over to Camp, and as you can see right there, that's going to be an offensive foul. So Ari gets caught for the offensive foul right there. That'll be his first. First quarter action, Mount St. Joseph Academy Gymnasium, Martin McDonough Gymnasium on the Lenny Burke court. MSJ shot by Arthur Trainer, no good. Mountie rebound. And they'll get the rebound, and the shot is good right there. That's Jacob Bissett hitting that bucket on his own rebound. Right back up with it. Ari Camp down the floor with it. Left side of that three-point circle. We'll bring it out, back it up between circles. All right, so Ari Camp just getting ready to set up that Pulteney offense, and Coach Heyer calling for a timeout here from the bench, so that'll be a Blue Devil timeout. We'll look at Pulteney right there as we have the clock stopped with 5:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Pulteney still looking for their first points. They are the visitor here today to Mount St. Joseph Academy. MSJ up on top, leading by a score of 6-0. And there are your two officials out there at center court. That again is Mark Lambert there on the left, John Hoagland on the right. And Mountie fans and some Pulteney Blue Devil faithful across the way in the stands here for a nice Saturday afternoon basketball game at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. I believe that's 2 weeks in a row we've been here at MSJ. Otter Valley was here a week ago. Always nice to have Rutland County teams on the floor facing each other. Great for the crowds as well, as you get folks from close by that are able to come on root on their team. Not too far away from here to Pulteney, Vermont. Nice little road trip on a sunny afternoon. All right, timeout is over with. Here come the Blue Devils back out on the floor. Eric Kendall will be inbounding it. Mike Selleck over there, number 10. It's Kendall right there with the ball top of the circle to Ari Camp. A little back and forth between those two out on top. Camp drive to the basket, put up the shot, misses. Simons on the rebound, back up, he misses. Another rebound, Peyton Book tried to go back up with it, blocked. No foul on the play, Mounties with a rebound. Loose ball, Mountie end of the floor. Now re-stolen there by MSJ. They get it back. Send it out top of the circle, reset the offense. Arthur Trainer with it. Nice drive right there, taking it strong to the basket for MSJ. Deshaun Reed hitting his first bucket of the afternoon. Mounties lead at 8-0 right now. Pulteney shot by Selleck, put up, tipped back up there a couple of different times, and finally, it's the big guy, Ryan Simons, that'll finish it off down low, left side of the basket. That is the first Pulteney basket of the game, coming with 4:13 left to go in the first quarter. Mountie shot over there, Jacob Bissett and Mason Boudreau over on the right side. Missed shot, Kendall with the rebound. Kendall down the floor with it. That's Ari Camp right now controlling it. Top of the circle for Pulteney. Almost a steal. Ryan Simons recovering. Mike Selleck now brings it right side of that three-point. Got his pocket picked right there. Breakaway layup missed by Mason Boudreau. And that is Pulteney's Eric Kendall taking it in left side, gets underneath the basket for a shot, hits it. So a couple of quick buckets there by Pulteney getting on the scoreboard, and then another basket. Makes it 8-4. Home team MSJ leading with 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter. And the Mounties with their new head coach Nick Davis wanting a timeout. So we'll have a look at Mounties over here. To our right is again first quarter action on the floor at Lenny Burke Court, Martin McDonough Gymnasium. And there are the Pulteney Blue Devils breaking out of their huddle with their 5 players back out on the floor after the timeout, and we'll be ready to go. Here's the scoreboard again, 8-4. That's MSJ leading Pulteney. 3:27 left to go, first quarter action. Ball in play. Deshaun Reed underneath, not able to get that one to go. Good job on the Blue Devil rebound right there. That was Wyatt Gillette now in the ball game on the floor. Gets a rebound. Here's Gillette with it right there. Kendall to Gillette. Gillette working with it free throw line area. Good defense by Deshaun Reed. Mike Selleck now brings it right side over into the right corner. Good ball movement, Blue Devils. Simons, top of the circle, has it. Mounties using that zone defense, and now we have a whistle and a foul. That's going to be a foul on Arthur Triner. Will pick up his first personal foul. That'll have Eric Kendall inbounding right there, as you see at the baseline. To Mike Selleck, right back to Kendall. Now they try to work it in, low post on that right side. Simons no room there, goes back out on top. And we'll have Kendall resetting the offense. Oh, there's a violation. Kendall tried to make a bit of a move there, and they get him for either a carry or a travel. There's a bunch of new players coming into the lineup here. So Coach Heyer shuffling in some fresh players. And we'll have the Mounties bringing it down the floor with 2:24 left to go here in the first quarter. Nice drive and shot attempt by Arthur Triner, misses. And Ari Camp right there getting the rebound. He'll bring it down the floor for the Blue Devils.
Tennessee, set it up. Tennessee.
All right. You see, you didn't see the official right there, but he just called Ari Camp for a travel. Ari took it right to the basket. Strong hit the layup, went in, but basket will not count, as there was a travel on that play. So Mounties will have it back. They will be inbounding it. And then here, as you see, we have the Pulteney Blue Devils using full court press right now. Peyton Book doing a good job. Blocked that shot by Mason Boudreau. Out of bounds off Pulteney. Boudreau will inbound. Mounties get ready to inbound with 1:24 left to go in the third quarter. Shot attempt by Gavin Triner misses. We have a whistle, and there will be a foul. Actually, no foul. There is a violation there against MSJ. So Pulteney will have it back. They will inbound and bring it down the floor with 1:18 left to go here in this first quarter. Score is MSJ 8, Pulteney 4. Offensive foul. That one away from our camera there a bit, but that foul will be, it looks like Bradley Dupel. They got number 34 up there on the board. That'll be his second personal foul. So MSJ bringing it down the floor with about a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Steal by Peyton Book, breakaway dunk as you just see, getting the crowd all excited right there. 8-6 is our score. MSJ leading. Going to be an out-of-bounds MSJ over there in that right corner area, right sideline. Gives it back to the Blue Devils. 39 seconds left to go here first quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Pulteney keeping it on possession, and it will be Eric Kendall that will inbound over there at the baseline. Well, Ari Camp again picking up an offensive foul here. So drove to the basket strong, but they are going to get him for the offensive foul. That'll be his second personal foul. And now there will be a technical foul against the Pulteney Blue Devils as well. So we'll have a Mountie shooter going to the line to shoot. And who do we have there on the line? That's Jacob Bissett that will be shooting the technicals. First one is up and good. That'll make our score MSJ 9, Pulteney 6. He'll get one more. And then MSJ will get possession. All right, so he gets them both, and our score is, he gets one actually. So our score is 10-6. MSJ with possession, they inbound it. That's a shot right there at the buzzer, in, out, and then it drops in. So Jacob Bissett hitting that one. Getting some high fives over here, and that is the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one quarter, we have MSJ 12, Pulteney 6. Second quarter action ready to go here in just a moment. Here at MSJ's Mount St. Joseph Academy Martin McDonough Gymnasium. A beautiful Saturday afternoon, just short of the Christmas break on this 16th day of December. Both of these teams just a couple of games into the season, both looking for their first win here this afternoon. There's a nice shot of the MSJ bleachers across the way, the Mountie logo up there on the top. And your two officials out there for this afternoon's contest on the floor as we wait to get going here with the start of the second quarter. So the foul situation this year changes just a bit. There's basically no 1-and-1. There was team fouls. How it works is that gets reset right there. You see on the bottom of the clock, zeros. So once you hit 5 team fouls, then you shoot 2 shots. That's how it works. So there is no 1-and-1 anymore. Unless you're fouled while shooting, then you still get the 2 shots. But any other foul, until you get 5, then you go to the line to shoot. All right, MSJ is going to inbound. Our second quarter underway. Loose ball picked up right there by the Blue Devils. Good hands, Lucas Welsh into the ball game.
Good job, good job. Hey, hey, hey. Opposite. Go. There you go, there you go.
Foul on MSJ's Deshaun Reed. Pulteney inbounds baseline. Eric Kendall driving to the hoop, shot up, no good. Rebound Mounties. Nice job there, Arthur Triner for the Mounties hitting the basket. 14-6. Offensive foul. MSJ's had a few of those here this afternoon. That'll be Eric Kendall. Hit the shot, but basket will not count. Harry Camp with a couple of those offensive fouls as well. All right, back to the Mounties with 7:10 left to go here in the first half. MSJ 14, Pulteney 6. Mike Selleck coming back into the game. Eric Kendall will take a seat. Mounties will be inbounding it at the half court. Steal by Pulteney. Let's see. Got a breakaway shot attempt. And that one blocked away out of bounds. Good try there by Peyton Book. And actually, he's going to lose it out of bounds. It's going to be out off Pulteney. So MSJ with it on the possession. Full court pressure coming from Pulteney. All right, that was a jump ball right there. Possession, Pulteney. All right, foul on that play, and that is Jacob Bissett going to pick up the personal foul, his second personal. And Peyton Book fouled while shooting. He'll be on the line to shoot two. Here's Peyton at the line. First one is up and good. Makes the score 14-7 for that bucket. As you see, Peyton Book going to get his second free throw. Lucas Welsh picking up a personal foul there for Pulteney. Mounties will inbound it. Gavin Triner right there, the inbounder. Gavin gets it in play to Arthur Triner. And a beautiful shot right there. That will be good by Arthur Triner. I believe they gave him 3 on that, it looks like. There's a Blue Devil shot. Mike Selleck just hit that one. Peyton Book got a rebound on a missed shot by Mason Boudreau. Mounties doing a good job getting back on defense. Pulteney shot no good. Rebound Mounties. Quick fast break down the floor. All right, Pulteney going to turn it over at their end of the floor. Mounties will have it back with 3:47 left to go here in the first half. MSJ leading this one 17-10. Good job. Nice drive to the basket, in front of the basket. Arthur Triner hitting that bucket. That is a foul on MSJ, and Vincent Cavalieri will pick up his first personal. That basket will count underneath. That's Ryan Simons, or actually not, Eric Kendall that hit that bucket. He was fouled. He'll be on the line to shoot. Mason Boudreau picking up his first personal foul, and we'll have one shot coming for Eric Kendall. Well, he missed it. Rebound, Book. Book put it back up. He misses. Mounties with the ball. Right side attempt put up there, no good. Pulteney with the rebound. Blue Devils bringing it down the floor. MSJ back quickly on defense. That's Book, top of the circle. Over to Selleck. All right, couple of different attempts there by Pulteney. They're going to lose it out of bounds at the baseline. Possession belongs to MSJ as we come down to 2:15 left to go here in the first half. MSJ leading 19-12. Another shot attempt by Arthur Triner, not going to get this one to go. Pulteney with the rebound, and Lucas Welsh brought it down the floor. Mike Selleck over on that right sideline, took the shot, misses. Big rebound right there by the Mounties. MSJ shot no good. This will be Kendall that'll bring it over the half-court line with almost just exactly a minute left to go here in the first half. Second quarter action.
That's good. Attack. Good job.
All right, Eric Kendall, three-point play. Vincent Cavallari, number 12 for MSJ, gets the foul. Under a minute left to go here in the half. 19-15. Pulteney closing the gap here a little bit with that three-pointer, three-point play. All right, that's a foul, blocking foul there on Eric Kendall. So we'll have MSJ inbounding. That's Arthur Trina right there in front of us that inbounds it. Jacob Bissett will hold on to it with about a half a minute left to go here in the half. Mounties probably going to look for a last shot, take one shot here, run that clock down a little bit. They spread things out. They lead at 19-15. .12 seconds on the clock. There's a drive to the basket, shot put up, and not going to go, and that will end our first half. So, Mounties coming off the floor for their halftime break. And so are the Blue Devils. We'll give you a look at the clock there. There is our score. MSJ 19, Pulteney 15 at the half. Okay, it's halftime here at the MSJ Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Lenny Burke Court, MSJ, the home team with the lead. Tom Haley here at the half, 19-15. And interesting game, close.
I think, yeah, what we said before the game started, it would be competitive. I'd say it's all of that. I thought Pulteney, with its height advantage, maybe could have got a little more production out of the offensive rebounds. That just, a number of them that didn't go back through. That's something to watch in the second half, how that plays out. And MSJ has hit some big shots, and I think we're in for a pretty fun second half.
Yeah, it's not, we talked about some of the lopsided scores and some of the games we've seen here so far. And we'll check our halftime scoring. Let me do this real quick here.
Yep.
If that's okay with you. Eric Kendall will finish up the half for Pulteney. As the leading scorer, Eric's got 3 field goals, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line for a total of 7 points. Mike Selleck hit a 3-pointer. He's got 3 points. Peyton Book with 2 points. And 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. So Peyton's got 3 points here at the half. And Ryan Simons, their big guy underneath, they're trying to work it into him. Ryan's got just that 1 bucket, but I could see he could get a little bit more involved. And Peyton Book, too, for that matter. Kind of
Yep, exactly.
Low on the offensive output. The MSJ Mounties, Jacob Bissett has a total of 6 points. He's got 2 field goals in the first quarter. He's 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Gavin Trainer has a 3-pointer. For MSJ, he'll finish the half with 3 points. And Arthur Trainer has a 3-pointer as well, and 2 more field goals. So Arthur's got on field goals 7 points, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, so a total of 8 points here in this game. And Deshaun Reed has a total of 2 points on 1 field goal in the first quarter. So there you go. It was 12-6 MSJ at the end of the first quarter, and then actually Pulteney outscored MSJ 9-7 in that second quarter. So I think they got a little more of a stride going in that second quarter and probably built a little bit of confidence there, I'm sure, Tom.
Yep, and I think if Pulteney will come back and win this game, that it will have to produce a lot more with the inside game. That's their edge. That's their game. And MSJ, pretty athletic. I think they've got some shooters. I think this has the chance to go to be one of those games that goes to the wire.
It's going to be fun to watch this. We got two Rutland County teams here that are fairly even here at the half, and like you said, both looking for their first win. So you definitely know that they want that first win. Both teams.
Two teams looking for the first win. Two coaches looking for their first career varsity win. So two first-year coaches. I know everybody's hungry. I expect the intensity level here at the Marty to be through the roof these last 16 minutes.
And I didn't
or more.
I didn't mention fouls, but Poltny's collecting a few offensive fouls in there. I noticed.
Yes.
As we have Erie Camp actually. If this, I want to thank Rodney Ward. Gave me this book. The stats came from Rodney. Rodney's a scorekeeper here. 3 on Erie Camp. So Erie's got to settle down there a little bit, as he is one of their main ball handlers, one of their starters. Got 3 fouls there in that first half. Bradley Dupel got a couple of fouls. Lucas Welsh has 1. Eric Kendall has 2 fouls. So new foul shooting rules this year, too.
Yes, the 5-foul limit by quarter, and then the fouls come off the board. I think it speeds the game up. I know a lot of people complain that it takes some of the strategy out of the game, but the season's still young. We'll have to wait and see, how it affects the game. I think it's a little early yet, but you mentioned Rodney Ward working at the scorer's table, and Molly Heyer, Coach Justin Heyer's daughter, keeping the other book, the Poltny book. She was the team manager this year is at Bridgewater State for women's basketball and intends to play next year. So that'll be another little something to keep an eye on in the local scene here in Rutland County.
It's always interesting to look around the crowd and see who's at these games, and there's nobody better than you than picking these stories out on the side or finding that out. It's always interesting. There's Dave Hughes across the way, one of the Poltny faithful. You'll see Dave at pretty much every Poltny contest there is, whether it's football, softball. Saw him at a bunch of soccer games this year. Everywhere there's something going on.
That's faithful with a capital F. I mean, he's unbelievable. He, like you said, every game, home and away, just loves his Blue Devils.
Mm-hmm. And it was fun to be over there last night. Coach Capman kind of winding down his career, more or less.
Yep.
We were there when he finished up his final football game, home
football
game.
That was quite a day, and quite an emotional day with family back from all, Florida and everything, all the kids there, and 43 seasons. What a run for the Poltny High School class of 1965 graduate. What a run. Talk about bleeding blue. I mean, talk about Dave Hughes, but Dave Capman also.
Dave is still going to be involved. Let me give Rodney his book back here. Thank you. And we have Poltny back up here on the floor warming up. We'll have second half action coming up, and it is MSJ 19 and Poltny 15. And Tom, we thank you for the comments. Look forward to a good second half.
Oh, it will be, I'm sure. Thank you.
Martin McDonough Gymnasium there, the Poltny Blue Devils, pretty much done with their halftime break. They're down by 4 points, 19-15. MSJ leading here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. And we're just about ready to get the second half underway. We'll give you a look at the Mounties over there near their respective bench. Again, as Tom mentioned to start this off, 2 new head coaches this year. Nick Davis is the brand new head coach here at MSJ. Nick was an assistant over the last several years, got the head coaching job this year. And then Justin Heyer is the new Poltny Blue Devil coach. Poltny's had a long history of some great coaches over in Poltny, Vermont as well, including Coach Dave Capman, who's we were just talking about moments ago. Dave coached the basketball program for many, many years. All right, second half action underway here. 19-15 once again, our score if you're just joining us. MSJ up on top leading. Poltny visiting here today at the Convent Avenue Gymnasium. Eric Kendall with it, top of the circle here for Pulteney setting up. That's Peyton Book over there, one of the starters here in this second half. Eric Kendall, left corner shot for three, no good. Chase down, rebound, Blue Devils. To Simons, now comes back out on top. Kendall will reset that offense. Ari Camp, left side of that three-point circle. Trying to thread one inside to Simons. That one tipped and taken away. We have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a personal foul on, looks like Bradley Dupel in there for Pulteney will pick up the foul. Mike Selleck going to come back in as his replacement after he just collected that foul. Still waiting for our first bucket here of the third quarter. Dupel, by the way, that was his third foul, so that's why he's coming out. Ari Camp's got 3 fouls on him as well for Pulteney, so Coach Heyer with a few things to think about. And there's a drive to the basket. Beautiful shot. Gavin Triner comes in on the right side, down low, hits the bucket. Eric Kendall driving to the Pulteney basket. Got a shot off. Good look at it, but not going to get the 2. And it is MSJ with a rebound. Jacob Bissett right there. Got the rebound. He sets up with it. Monty end of the floor. Jacob pulls up for a shot. 3-point range, no good. It's Ryan Simons that's going to pull down that rebound. Peyton Book going to pick up the offensive foul, or the foul. Gives it back to the Mounties. MSJ shot. Gavin Triner way out there. Book got the rebound. Mike Selleck with it, top of the Pulteney circle. And Book going to get 3 on that one. Peyton Book lighting it up. Makes things a little more interesting. 21-18 with that score. Mounties do a good job getting it underneath. They feed it inside to Deshaun Reed. Deshaun able to get a good angle on it. Hits the bucket. Quickly down the floor come the Blue Devils.
Gavin, action's going away from you. Leave him. He's never going to be able to get that pass. You have to get over into help when the ball comes out.
All right, so that is going to be a foul prior to the shot. Shot will not count. Pulteney inbounding baseline, another whistle. Out of bounds play is what happened there. Yes, it is out of bounds, so it'll be possession. Blue Devils will keep it. Eric Kendall will inbound. Nice job right there. The lane for Eric Kendall, sees it, takes the opportunity right there, and for the right-handed layup. 23-20. MSJ 3-point lead with that bucket. Mounties try to thread one in underneath, looking over there to Deshaun Reed over in that left corner. That one lost out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Mounties back to Pulteney. We got under 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 3-point ball game, 23-20. MSJ lead. Kendall top of the Pulteney circle. And the ball tied up there. Jump ball possession. MSJ. Blue Devils getting back on defense. There's Coach Justin Heyer there for Poultney as the Mounties inbound it and get it over the half-court line. Mountie shot by Reed, no good. Poultney rebound. Quick break down the floor. They're going to hit the bucket. I believe that was Eric Kendall got that one. Good effort under the Mountie basket. First shot was missed. Gavin Trainer with the rebound goes back up and hits it. So Poultney closed the gap. Mounties answer with a bucket. And now we have a timeout here on the floor. So we have 2:46 left to go here in the third quarter. Still a very tight ball game. We have a 25-22 advantage. MSJ as we see the Mounties right there. And we'll swing around over here for a look at the Poultney Blue Devils. Poultney's been trying to close that gap here, but basically been trailing this entire contest. Got within one a moment ago, but the Mounties answered that, get their 3-point lead back, and now both teams coming out on the floor here after the timeout. Poultney will inbound. That is a traveling violation, so Poultney going to turn it over. Ryan Simons taking some extra steps. 2:32 left to go here in this quarter, third quarter. Simons coming out of the ball game. Beautiful play, drive to the basket. And shot by Mason Boudreau for the Mounties. Mounties back up to a 5-point advantage. Nice basket right there, drive in, right side lane by Ari Camp hits the bucket. Mountie shot by Gavin Trainer, no good. There's the rebound by Peyton Book. Book will bring it down the floor here for Poultney. To Kendall. Kendall drives in, got that one partially blocked on a shot attempt. And end to end, Trainer got the rebound. That's Gavin Trainer. Takes it down to the Mountie end of the floor, hits the bucket. 1:23 left to go in the third quarter. Poultney shot way out there, going to come off the rim. MSJ rebound, about a minute left to go here in the third quarter. 29-24, 5-point advantage MSJ. Deshaun Reed going to pick up the personal foul. That's number 2 on Reed. Poultney shot up, no good. Mason Boudreau with the rebound. That's Boudreau bringing it down over the half-court line for MSJ. Arthur Trainer drive attempted shot off the rim, no good, out of bounds off MSJ. Pulteney will inbound with 22 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. All right, there's the last shot by the Mounties to end the third quarter. And after 3, Mounties pick up a little bit more of a lead in that third quarter with a 29-24 advantage at the end of 3 quarters. Okay, 8 minutes up on the board. Third quarter break over with, and we're ready to go to start our fourth quarter. 29-24. MSJ by 5. Those are the players that will start this fourth quarter, and it will be Pulteney inbounding. Blue Devils prepared to put the ball in play. It'll be Wyatt Gillette who inbounds it. Wyatt new into the ball game to Ari Camp right there, top of the Pulteney circle. Right corner shot by the Blue Devils. It's going to come off the rim. That one no good. Rebound taken by Jacob Bissett. Bissett drive into the basket, try to get a shot off, got fouled. That's Lucas Welsh going to pick up the personal foul. This will be a shooting foul. So Jacob Bissett will be on the line to shoot 2 with 7:28 left to go in the ball game. Jacob Bissett missing both. Peyton Booker gets the rebound. Nice drive to the basket. Ari Camp taking his time. Found a lane in heavy traffic too, and goes up with an underhanded shot, hits the bucket. 29-26, MSJ by 3. Jacob Bissett, 3-point attempt. No good, Mountie rebound. Ball comes back out on top. Jacob Bissett with it, over to the right side of that 3-point circle. It's Mason Boudreau controlling. Boudreau takes it in the middle, got fouled. Peyton Book going to get the personal foul. That'll be inbounded here at the baseline. Arthur Trainer will be the inbounder at the baseline with 6:17 left to go here in our ball game. Mounties with the ball in play. James Williams in there for the Mounties will be picking up that personal foul, his second. Ball inbounded by the Blue Devils. That's Eric Kendall to Peyton Book. And try a little give and go there. That one goes out of bounds at the baseline. And apparently it is out. Okay, off MSJ. Pulteney will keep it. They'll inbound.
Stay down, stay down. Good, good. Fill it. Yeah. Hey, step. Big step.
All right, nice job. Baseline from Book on the lower right side over to Ryan Simons. Simons, the big guy, getting in on some action, up with a 2. Makes it 32-28 our score after that Pulteney bucket. Mountie shot taken out on top, missed, and they save it in play. That shot was by Arthur Triner. Mounties like that one, though, because it was knocked out of bounds off Pulteney. So MSJ's Arthur Triner will now inbound it at the baseline. Under the basket shot, Mason Boudreau, no good. Rebound by Book. Here come the Blue Devils. Again, they work it in underneath Ryan Simons. They left him alone. The big guy set up low underneath left side, off the glass for the 2. Makes it a 2-point ball game, 32-30. 4.5 minutes left to go in the game, regulation. MSJ got a little miscommunication right there. Vincent Cavalieri thought one of his players was coming out there, threw it, went right behind him, out of bounds. Back to Pulteney with 4:12 left to go here in the ball game. Here are the Blue Devils. Mike Selleck, you can see right there. Eric Kendall, the 2 Pulteney guys, are going to inbound it. Everybody else at the other end of the floor waiting on defense. Over the half-court line. That's Ari Camp out on top for Pulteney. To Selleck. Nice rebound on a missed shot by Pulteney. End-to-end shot taken, blocked. Mason Boudreau got his shot blocked. Ari Camp goes to the other end, puts up the shot, misses. Follow up by Book, he hits the bucket. Tied up at 32 apiece, 3:22 left to go here in this basketball game. Martin McDonough Gymnasium. There's a shot, attempt, and a foul. All right, that's another foul on Ari Camp for a push. That'll be his 4th personal foul. Mounties will be inbounding. That's Mike Selleck going to pick up a foul for a hold, as you just saw there, by Mark Lambert. One of our officials. John Hoagland, the other official out there. There's John going to give the ball to Mason Boudreau, inbounded by MSJ. Boudreau with it, can't find any room, kicks it back out on top. Mounties will reset that offense. Exactly 3 minutes on the clock left to go in the ball game. That's a traveling violation. Extra step there by Jacob Bissett. And the official right there to catch that one. So it goes back to Pulteney with under 3 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Mounties, no full court pressure. They're back waiting on defense. There's Ari Camp over the half-court line to Ryan Simons. All Arthur Triner going to pick up the foul, his second personal there away from the ball, so Pulteney will be inbounding it. Kendall, top of the Pulteney circle, kicks it over in that right corner. And that's going to be an out of bounds. They're looking again for Ryan Simons, who's had a nice fourth quarter, couple of big buckets in there. Try to get it back to him again. Didn't work out that time, goes out of bounds. Pulteney back waiting on defense. Here come the Mounties. All right, Jacob Bissett driving to the basket. That's going to be, I believe, on Ryan Simons. He'll pick up his first personal foul. This will be a shooting situation. So there we see Jacob Bissett on the line. Jacob will be there to shoot two, fouled in the act of shooting. First one not going to go. There's the score clock up there on the wall. 32-32, all tied. 2:26 left to go here in the ball game. Fourth quarter action. We'll zoom out here and watch the second free throw. And that will break the tie. Mounties right now 33-32 advantage. Pulteney over the half-court line, knocked loose. And we'll have a foul. That might be the fifth foul. No, okay, it's going to be on number 30. I thought it was on Camp, but it's Lucas Welsh picking up his third personal. That right there, by the way, is 16 fouls, so that's what Tom and I were talking about. Once you get, or 5-team fouls, so it'll be two-shot situation. Arthur Triner on the line to shoot. So that new foul shooting rule kicks in right here. Second free throw is up. Now back to a three-point advantage. MSJ getting two of those from the foul line. Right corner shot, that was big right there. As that will tie the game at 35, Mike Selleck. Drive by Jacob Bissett to the basket. Hits that bucket. And now we have a timeout here on the floor as we have a 2-point advantage. MSJ will let you look at the clock right here as it's 37-35 our score. 1:32 left to go here in this basketball game. And just what we thought, a very close, evenly played ball game is going to go that way, it looks like, right to the end. All right, timeout here just about over with. We have 1:32 left to go here in this basketball game. Going to be an interesting minute and 30 seconds.
Yep, thank you.
Well, ball inbounded, a collision there at half court. Mounties come up with it, get a shot off, top of the circle miss. Ryan Simons right there for the rebound. Pulteney getting ready to bring the ball down the floor. Then we get a timeout called for here by the Blue Devils. So the situation, as you see the crowd across the way right there to Martin McDonough Gymnasium, is 1:23 left to go in the contest. And I'll use the word in regulation here because we have a 2-point ball game. It'll be Pulteney possession. They'll bring the ball down the floor. after the timeout. MSJ leading by a score of 37-35. And both teams are looking for their first win of the season here under their both with new head coaches. So one of these head coaches, again, going to get their first win here this afternoon as a varsity head coach. Been a very well-played basketball game here this afternoon, and fans enjoying this one on a Saturday afternoon contest at Martin McDonough Gymnasium on Lenny Burke Court. Timeout just about over with. Here's the Blue Devils. And here come the Mounties. All right. Eric Kendall will be inbounding it right there, wearing the number 12 here for Poultney. That's Ari Camp back there with him. Ari's playing with 4 fouls now here in this contest. Inbounded right back to Kendall. Poultney needing 2 here to tie this one, or 3. And they try to work it inside. Loose ball. Deshaun Reed going to come up with it. So big turnover right there by Poultney. Mounties with it, top of their circle. They hold that 2-point advantage. Jacob Bissett gets it. Bissett driving to the free throw line, tried to pass it. Reed saves it inbounds. That was an excellent save by Deshaun Reed over there at the baseline. Saved it in play as he was fouling out of bounds right into the hands of Mason Boudreau. And then Coach Nick Davis calling for a timeout very quickly there from the bench. So that'll stop the clock here once again with 48.5 seconds left to go here in the ballgame. Mounties hold that 2-point advantage, 37-35. After the timeout, they will inbound the basketball. So a lot of strategy happening here over on the Poultney side as they need to be careful, get that ball back, and down by 2, needing a 2-point advantage. Or, that is to close that 2-point advantage by MSJ. All right, the pressure on the Blue Devils right now is MSJ getting ready to inbound here. In just a moment, Mason Boudreau getting ready to accept the basketball from official John Hoagland. We have 48.5 seconds left to go here on the clock. Ball inbounds. Jacob Bissett just fouled right there moments ago by Lucas Welsh. All right, big free throw right there. Jacob Bissett on the line to shoot. We've hit that 5-team foul limit, so all fouls will be 2 shots from this point forward. So Bissett just hits the first, makes it 38-35. Got one more coming. And another shot good, all net on that one. So 4-point advantage now, MSJ. They do it from the foul line. Poultney trying to close that gap. Big trip down the floor right here. Eric Kendall at the free throw line, got a shot off, misses. Deshaun Reed with the rebound. MSJ foul is going to be on James Williams. Will pick up his 3rd personal foul. That'll give it back to Poultney. They'll inbound with 25.2 seconds showing on the clock. Left to go here in this basketball game. That last free throw, critical right there, makes it a 4-point game, 4-point lead, which is 2 possessions. Shot up by Poultney's Camp, misses. Rebound MSJ, and a foul committed. All right, ball coming down the floor to the free throw line to Arthur Triner will be on the line to shoot. Pulteney going to get caught for a backcourt or carrying the ball. Backcourt violation. I think it's a backcourt violation. All right, so that brings us to 8 seconds left to go on the ball game.
Hey, stack it right here. Quick, hustle, hustle.
8.2 seconds left. 4-point advantage MSJ. Their ball. They will be inbounding. Arthur Triner on the line to shoot, hits the first, makes it a 5-point ball game, so pretty much out of reach here for the Blue Devils. He'll get one more. In and out on the second shot, Pulteney with the rebound. Blue Devils quickly down the floor. Mike Selleck going to take a buzzer shot. And that one will be short, and that will end our basketball game. Congratulations for the MSJ Mounties picking up their first win of the season at home, 40-35 winners over the Pulteney Blue Devils. And congratulations to head coach Nick Davis picking up his first varsity head coach win here today at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. As both teams out on the floor shaking hands here after a well-played game, very close. And very evenly matched teams here this afternoon. So this one was a lot of fun to watch. And the Mounties are going to pick up that win once again, 40-35 on Lenny Burke courts. Here looking at the stands at MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium. Final score again, MSJ 40 and Pulteney 35. Let's check down the individual scoring statistics here for both of these teams. Harry Camp for Pulteney. We'll start with the Blue Devils. We'll finish up with a total of 4 points. Mike Selleck with a total of 6 points in the contest. And Eric Kendall will lead all scorers with a total of 11 points here for Pulteney. Peyton Book finishes up with a total of 8 points. And Ryan Simons will have a total of 6 points for Pulteney. For the winning MSJ Mounties, Jacob Bissett finishes up with a total of 11 points. Mason Boudreau we had down with a total of 2 points. Gavin Triner, 9 points. Arthur Triner led all scorers with a total of 14 points. And Deshaun Reed with a total of 4 points. So that is the individual scoring statistics. Very evenly played game. In the third quarter, it was MSJ outscoring Pulteney by a score of 10-9. And they both scored 11 points in that second quarter. So the real difference came mostly in the first quarter. It was 12-6 advantage MSJ over Pulteney in that first quarter. Then Pulteney actually outscored the Mounties 9-7 in the second quarter. So back and forth we went throughout this ball game, but it is the Mounties that pick up their first win of the season, 40-35 over Pulteney. A presentation on PEG TV. Thank you for watching.